Hi, sometimes it's not easy to live the things that you teach, you preach, and the advice that you give to somebody else. There will always come a day when you're challenged with taking your own advice. There will always come a day when you have temptations, trials, you have people that try you, people that you know and people that you don't know that will try you on things, tempt you on things, because you have a lot of people that want to point their finger at you and throw things back in your face that you said. And these are things you would expect from enemies, but they don't always come through enemies. They come through your friends, they come through your family. The ones that you talk to and encourage the most comes from people like that. Because people look for your demise. People expect you to fall. People want you to fall. The people that's closest to you want to see you fail because it gives them an opportunity to throw in your face the things that you have said. What have you said to them? Job, the fourth chapter and the fourth verse. Now, this is one of Job's friends talking to him. Job was in pain at this time. He lost his kids. He lost his herds. He lost his health, and he was hurting. He was hurting physically. He was hurting emotionally. He was hurting mentally. And then you have that friend that comes to you and say, now this is what he said, Job 4, the fourth chapter. Your words have held up many people that was falling. And you strengthened so many feeble knees and weak knees. But now it's come on you and you faint. It touched you and you in trouble. So in other words, what happened to all that advice you gave to everybody else? You gave it to them, but when it stuff problems and everything start hitting you, you fall to pieces. Where's your advice? Jesus told the disciples, he said, don't get caught up by the hypocrisy of the Pharisees, because they teach people things, but they don't do it. And Jesus was big on that. Jesus wants us to teach and do. He wants us to do the things that we teach people. And he said, don't be like them. That's what they do. They teach things, they advise things, and they don't live anything that they say and teach. But with us, if we can put the advice out, we should be able to live it. Whatever we teach or preach, we should be able to apply it to our own life and live it. If your advice is good enough for other people, then it should be good enough for you. In fact, when you see other people get strong and everything from your advice, then that tells you gave them good advice. So if it's good for them to do it, it's good for you to do it. But see, sometimes it's easy for us to advise other people and talk to other people because that's not us feeling that situation. That's somebody else feeling it. So it's easy. But like Job's friends say, when it touch you, you fall apart. You could be faced with the same thing a friend is faced with. But because you're the one feeling it now, it's a different story now with the advice. You want to be discouraged. You want to put your head down. You want to be grumbling and complaining and somewhere crying. Okay. And hey, we do that. But now that's when it tells us to be merciful to other people when they're going through stuff. When we just spit out advice and everything, maybe sometimes we need to be a little tender with it because if it was you, how would you want somebody to give you instruction? Strong, hard, or gentle? It could be the same instruction. So it teaches us to how to give advice to other people. The words be good, but our attitude behind it, whether we're soft, our delivery, So, but if your advice is good for other people, it's good for you. Like I said, it's not always easy. I teach, I preach, I give people advice, and people let me know that the advice and everything was good. And even if they don't let me know verbally, I could see just by their life when they take the advice or they listen to the word, there's good changes with that person. But you know what? When my days come, I have to live that same advice. When my days of temptation and trials come and hard days, guess what? I got to live it. I got to live what I'm teaching everybody else. I got to live the word I'm preaching to you. It's not always easy, but guess what? I know it's not easy for you to do it either. It's not easy for you. It's not easy for me. But you know what? We just do it. Because God will give us all the strength. And you know what? Even though Job's friend did that, guess what? At the end of that whole trial day, Job came out with double of everything that he had. God blessed him abundantly. I don't believe God approved of how his friend came at him. God don't always approve how people come, the delivery of people. It's a time to say things and it's a time not to say things. And that's where wisdom come in at. But the truth could still be in it, whether it's delivered right or wrong. If it's the truth, you know what? Don't go somewhere and sulk. Take the truth out of it. Talk to yourself with it. Tell yourself to be strong. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And you know what that is? 1, be encouraged. 2, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. God is with you. God is on your side. You have a blessed rest of your day. I love you and God loves you. Be blessed.